Hello everyone! Today I have my January favorites video for you, and it's going to be a pretty fun one because I actually have quite a bit to talk to you about. January 2017 was a really unexpectedly great month for me, so I'm going to break down the structure of this video for you so you know what you're getting yourself into and what you're going to be watching for the next few minutes. I'm going to start with my makeup favorites and then move into skincare. In my last video, which was my skincare best of 2016 vlog type of video, I showed you my bare face, so now you see me with makeup again. But on my vanity, I had a few Arcona products as well as some other products that I wanted to talk to you about because I have been using them for a few months now. So I'm going to be updating you about my skincare routine, and last but not least, I did lose weight recently, so I've shed about 3 to 4 pounds since the start of the year, and it's pretty exciting because I'm working out 4 to 5 times a week again. My energy's up, but look at me getting off on all sorts of tangents before I actually get to talk to you about the beauty stuff. On my lips, I've got the new Christian Louboutin lip gloss. Technically, it's not new, but it's new to me because now that my hair is finally more of a lob length than a bob length, I've been wearing lip gloss again, and I absolutely love the Christian Louboutin formula because it's really rich and it feels almost like a liquid lipstick more than it does a lip gloss. I only have 3 of the colors because the color range, firstly, isn't very large. There aren't too many options, and to be honest, the matte lipsticks are still my favorite. I don't wear these quite as often as I wear his lipsticks, so I think 3 is the right number to have. Eiknana? I'm not sure, but it's 712L, and this is the Loubi Lac Lip Lacquer. That's the official name, but I love the packaging. This one is a little bit more on the pink side. I believe the nude one that I wore a few videos ago, I'll list it down below in the description box. Normally, I like to think that I'm good with names, but in this case, not so much. But here is the classic Rouge Louboutin, and this is the very first one that I tried on. And this is what convinced me to buy more because it was just love at first swipe. I've never owned another red lip gloss that felt so creamy and smooth but saturated and didn't bleed into my lip lines. I find that red lip gloss is even more punchy and more bold, and it takes even more confidence to wear than a red lipstick, but this one is so beautiful. It makes your lips look really big, like you got lip injections, but it's just with color and product. Considering that it is a lip gloss, not a liquid lipstick, it lasts fairly long, so I would say I can get away with about 3 to 4 hours with wearing this Loubi Lac formula. I don't think I will be purchasing any more colors because honestly these are quite a splurge. Definitely the most expensive lip gloss I ever purchased, but I highly recommend them. If I had to pick, I would probably say that my favorite is the slightly more nude one, but honestly on the lips you can't really tell that there's a huge difference. The one I'm wearing today is slightly more pink. The one that I wore a couple videos ago is slightly more nude. Now for one last Louboutin product, and we'll move on, I promise. This is the Kohl nail polish, and I know some people might think, well, it's just black nail polish, why is it so great? But this one is ultra saturated. It doesn't lean too navy, it doesn't lean too brown, and I find that it's really hard to find a true black that's richly pigmented and doesn't require more than 2 coats. In fact, I could probably get away with 1 coat because my nails are tiny. However, my manicurist used 2, and I just love it. It's just so rich and it doesn't chip easily. I would say that my manicures probably last a good 4 to 5 days without chipping, and that includes washing the dishes, constantly cleaning my hands and my dog's paws. I used to be super scared of dark nail polish colors the same way I used to be scared of red lipstick and red lip gloss. I never used to ever wear black on my hands, but it's been a new thing for me. I just really like it. Now for the surprise of the century. I found a Holy Grail drugstore product and it was totally unexpected. I found this number 7 beautiful eyebrow sculpting pencil in black, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave this at Tammy's house in San Diego because when I visit, I try not to bring any beauty products with me. I just leave a separate set at her place. That way I can eliminate having to worry about and pack my beauty products. I normally leave discontinued limited edition products at her place, stuff that I don't really use that often anymore, but stuff that I still like, obviously. but I wanted to give this pencil a go, and the first time I tried it, I was shocked because I loved it so much. I just want to hoard this one. It is the perfect dupe for Burberry's Effortless Brow Pencil, which is significantly more expensive, but this is the sheerer version, and I actually find that a good thing because my brows look a little bit lighter. Burberry's Ebony is one of the best true black eyebrow pencils on the market. There's nothing that beats that formula. But if you're looking for something a little bit softer, a little bit more natural in real life, I highly recommend this number 7 pencil. And I actually use this as my everyday sort of eyebrow pencil, and then I save the Burberry for when I film. Definitely give this pencil a try though. It's a lot easier to control. You can brush it through and it doesn't get too clumpy or, you know, like pilly. I find that happens with a lot of drugstore products. There's not too much wax in here, but it's also not too powdery either. Now for something that my friend Sabrina gave me, this is the Lanolips 101 Ointment Multi-Balm in Strawberry. I think that my Laura Mercier Rose Lip Balm is better in terms of actually hydrating my lips, but both have a really thick, really plush texture. This Lanolips formula is a little bit more interesting though because it's multi-purpose. You can use it for lips, skin patches, cuticles, nasal passages, and more. I never knew you could put ointment in your nose, but apparently that's a thing. So I love this, and I wore this in my last video, which was the skincare vlog. Just like with the Lubilax, this makes your lips look a lot fuller, kind of like you got lip injections very temporarily. Neither feel tingly. I'm not really into that really intense stinging sensation with a lot of lip plumping products. And of course, it's the strawberry that does it for me. I just like fruity flavored and fruity smelling things. Now we're gonna move on to skincare. First, I wanted to give you a little update on the Dior Dream Skin Mask and the Shiseido sunscreen that I've been using for the past couple months. I first mentioned this Dior product in my winter skin haul, which was actually on the blog. So if you haven't seen that, please go check that out as well. It's a quick read. Okay, let me start with the sunscreen though. And this is Shiseido's Future Solution LX, and it's priced very similarly to Eve Lom's. I think you get a little bit more product with this one, but this one feels more like a true sunscreen as opposed to Eve Lom's, which can be used as a moisturizer and sunscreen combo. There is good and bad to this. I personally like to use a separate moisturizer before Eve Lom's, so unless I'm looking for a lot of hydration that day, I normally stick to the Shiseido. I absolutely love this texture. It feels very runny, but almost a little sticky looking, but when you put it on your skin, it blends super easily into the skin. It actually has a slightly beige tint that neutralizes redness. I wouldn't say it has a concealer effect, but it does make my skin look a lot less ruddy. I just don't like the fact that the packaging can't stand on its own. It has to be put upside down next to another bottle. Here we have the Dream Skin 1 Minute Mask. I'm all about these quick fixes lately. As much as I like sheet masks, sometimes it's just easy to throw on a 1 minute mask like this after I get out of the shower. So I like to do this one at night before I put my evening skincare on and before I go to sleep. Out of everything that I mentioned in that winter skincare haul on the blog, this is my favorite piece from that entire bit. And basically the application is dummy proof. You massage it onto the entire face until it turns into a fine white cream, leave it on for a minute, and then rinse it off. It just makes my skin look extra smooth. I have to say that this goes a long way in making my skin a lot better. I did recently have a chemical peel, which is why my skin looks a little bit better. I think what it comes down to though is that this Dior Dream Skin 1 Minute Mask is helping to prolong that effect that the peel helped give me. My skin feels healthier and it looks more radiant, I think, because I'm basically exfoliating a lot more regularly. And I've also been using the Arcona Mandarin Brightening Peel. And this one's kind of expensive considering you get so little. You only get 2 ounces, but I feel that this actually works really well if you're looking for brightening. I wouldn't say that the results are instantaneous the way I feel they are with the Dior, but when I wake up the next morning, I do feel that my complexion looks a lot better than it did before, less dull. Even though I'm seeing results with the pro peels and the masks that I just mentioned, at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is that I use sunscreen regularly and I reapply it, which helps me get better results every time I go get a pro peel. Now we're gonna wind this video down with a little fitness chat because I do think it's important to let you guys know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, since I know everybody wants to lose weight basically and be healthier, which is the bigger goal of this whole conversation. Now, I have a lot of stress in my back, neck and shoulders, even my calves, and I've always been a huge fan of the Rumble roller, which I've mentioned to you guys before, probably just in the comments though. And the reason why I want to talk to you about this orb, I bought these on Amazon, is because this is slowly changing my life. I have a new CrossFit trainer, his name is Will, and his wife Katie and I were having a conversation about how much pain I was having in my neck and shoulders, and they mentioned that I should use the orb, and I thought, you know, how could this release all this tension that I have in my back and shoulders? But you just roll out on it, it gives you instructions, and honestly it's the most amazing thing I've ever spent 20 bucks on. All my overhead lifts look better. To me, it's so amazing how one little foam ball has helped me get rid of so much pain that's been plaguing my back for almost years now. The reason why I'm showing you both is because this one is almost brand new. I've only used it a couple times, but I accidentally left this on the floor and Bo thought it was a toy. He thinks anything that's round and small and looks like a ball is his toy. So there are bite marks in this one. So I leave this one downstairs and I keep this one upstairs in my bedroom. So that way, you know, wherever I am, if I have a minute, I just roll it out. But now that I've loosened up the knots considerably on my back, I've actually started using a lacrosse ball. So I just wanted to introduce you guys to this in case you haven't tried it before. Just roll out your back, roll out your legs, and believe me, your body will thank you for it. And that's a wrap, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you have any further questions regarding makeup, or if you guys want to see more fitness and food videos, please thumbs up and let me know what kind of fitness content you guys would like to see. Thanks always for tuning in, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!